Hello and good day to everybody. We are Group 4 from Set 20 and we'll be discussing the various perspectives on solar energy being the main source of energy ahead of fossil fuels. So I'll go ahead. Hello again, I'm AMAR bin Muhammad ZULFANIS, metric number A1929 and 26. To understand the feasibility and practicality of fossil fuels, we need to see what's the problem and what led to the idea of solar energy based on scientific and empirical data perspective. So let's see the statistics. Based on the IPCC, the last time global surface temperature was sustained at around 2.5 degrees Celsius was 3 million years ago. And you can see that global warming is heavily linked to sea level rise and weather intensification. Now, based on the United States International Environmental Agency, fossil fuels is the main source of CO2 emissions. And based on the IEA, International Environmental Agency, Malaysia's main source of total energy supply is fossil fuels, which includes coal, gas, and oil at a whopping 98%. So now you can see the problem is evident. And how can solar energy be the solution to this is based on another group of statistics, which is apart from solar energy being renewable and clean, it is also cheap. From the last decade, solar photovoltaic cells, or PV, have been plummeted. The costs have been plummeted by 82%. So this is good for investors, which increases FDIs for direct investments and increases job opportunities, which stimulates the economy. Another thing is the advanced technological advancements, such as bifacial solar panels, which absorbs sunlight by 20% from two sides, and also a solar tracking system, which increases the yield of solar energy for electricity. So we can see how the problem arises and how solar energy directly tackles the problem. So thank you.
Okay, so next, my name is Baba Hazi Sufi bin Baba HAIZAL. My metric number is A182833. I will be talking about using solar panels from a business standpoint. So solar energy, first of all, my first point is it provides better cost saving over time. And it is a known fact that the installation of solar panels is expensive. However, over time, less money is spent on electricity bills as the amount of energy that is generated during daytime when sunlight is present is sufficient to be used throughout the entire day. And it will take time for a return of investment to be made, perhaps 4 to 14 years of using solar panels, but eventually a return of investment will be made. Now, next, from a business standpoint, there are certain government incentives that's provided for businesses to use solar panels. And one important one is known as NOVA, which stands for Net Offset Virtual Aggregation Program. So in this program, the business premises that produce excess energy, they may export that energy to the energy provider. In our case, our country, it is TNB, Tenaga Nasional Berhad, and it may be used to offset the electricity bills that the company may have. And finally, in terms of the business, the businesses may be more energy independent. And this is because it allows the businesses to generate energy on site. And it is important for this to be it is important for this point is because it means that these businesses, they can continue to operate normally even during power outages. And power outages can affect businesses negatively because it means that their work is paused during a power outage. It can also mean that they are unable to provide services for the customers. And finally, in Malaysia specifically, the daylight hours, the time when sunshine is available, are pretty much equal throughout the year on a daily basis, around 12 hours. And this means that businesses do not have to worry about low sunlight hours during the winter because there is no winter in Malaysia. This proves that our uh, uh, incentive and the usage of solar panels is more stable for businesses. That is it for business. Thank you.
Next, my name is Mama Akid Hazim. My metric number is A1829663. The core problem I aim to address today is the over-reliance on non-renewable energy sources in our region. Why is this worth addressing? First, non-renewable energy sources such as oil, coal, and natural gas are finite. They will eventually deplete, leading to a significant energy crisis if alternatives are not adopted. Moreover, these energy sources contribute heavily to environmental pollution and global warming. The severity of this issue cannot be understated. Continued reliance on fossil fuels leads to increased carbon emissions, contributing to climate change. The long-term effects include rising sea levels, extreme weather conditions, and loss of biodiversity, impacting our agriculture, health, and overall way of life. If nothing is done, our region will face unstable future with high energy costs, increase in health issues due to pollution, and increase and economic decline as the global trends move towards sustainability. Our approach is local, but with a global perspective. While nations worldwide are shifting towards sustainable energy, our local communities remain tethered to outdated energy sources. The transitions not only position us as the leaders in renewable energy, but also safeguards our environment and ensures economic stability. So what is the solution for this issue? The solution is clear, which is adopt solar energy as our main source of energy. The solar power is abundant, sustainable, and increasingly cost-effective. What needs to be done is installing solar panels on governments, commercial, and residential buildings. Not just that, the government can also provide subsidies and incentives for the business and homeowners to transition to solar energy. Not just that, we can also educate the public and local businesses about the benefits and long-term savings of solar energy. The initiative requires collaborations with the government authorities, private sectors, and also the local communities. The implementations involve setting up a legal framework for the incentives, partnering with technology providers for the best solar solutions, and running awareness campaigns. Solar energy is a proven technology used worldwide, scalable from small private systems to a large solar farm, and offers sustainable solutions with minimal maintenance and long-term cost benefits. So let us embrace solar energy not just as an alternative, but also as our primary energy source. By investing in solar technology, we are not just securing our energy future, but also taking a giant leap towards sustainable, economically stable, and environmentally friendly region. So let us join in this solar revolution where every panel installed is a step towards a brighter future and cleaner future. That is all from me. Thank you.
Hello, hello, my name is MOHD A192563, and here are the reasons why I oppose solar energy being our main source of energy. Firstly, the geophysical aspect. They require large empty land of low elevation or practically at sea levels. Hills and mountains are not suitable due to the clouds. Therefore, forests or suburbs need to be torn down to build these large solar farms. And the solar farm has to be cleared of any foliage, animals, or birds, because solar farm can cause deaths. They cause up to 6,000 bird death in the United States due to the reflection of the solar panels. And the places that are suitable for solar farms needs high radiation but moderate temperature of 35 degrees Celsius, such as the deserts of the United States or Africa. Malaysia, which is rainy, cloudy, practically too hot and too humid, is not suitable for these solar farms. Rain reduces the efficiency of solar energy. Clouds also reduce the efficiency, while weather that is too hot, which is above 35 degrees Celsius, can cause damages to the electronics of the solar power, and the high humidity can cause a rust in the solar power plant. And in the cost aspect, it it has a high upfront cost. It needs a lot of heat protection and cooling. Due to the nature of the solar power plant, it generates up to 65 degrees Celsius of heat. And due to this, it needs constant water cooling, therefore causing water scarcity in the region where the power plant is built. And this can cause damages to the agriculture industry as well as habitation loss. Precious materials need to be mined as well to produce these solar panels, and the land that is built for the solar power plant is on prime real estate, which is very expensive in these current times. Therefore, for these reasons, I oppose solar power being the main source of energy.
Right. This was a very comprehensible and very good discussions on the pros and cons of solar energy. There are legitimate concerns on the environment and also legitimate points against solar energy, which can be discussed further in the future. So that is all for us for now. Group 4, Set 20. We will see you again hopefully soon. Thank you.